We're back with another installment of Rice Talk. This is your host Cam, and we have
Bryce,
with us in the building. How you feeling?
we good, man. Everything good.
Man, I love that. I love that. What's the last meal you had?
Last meal I had a bunch of pizza and cheese bread.
Facts,
Just
okay.
cheat meal for the week, trying to load up on the carbs.
Where the pizza from?
Hungry Howie's.
I
Big Howie's.
literally, what'd you get? Or what kind of, what
It
topping?
was just like real basic. I just kept it simple. Had me a little sausage pizza with the garlic butter crust.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
Butter
yeah,
crust.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And some just cheese bread.
They got so many options with the crust.
So many options with the
They got like
crust.
the Parmesan, Asiago, sesame, butter, cheese,
Butter cheese, just the
the
regular
garlic
butter,
herb,
garlic herb.
yep. Damn, things like a jalapeno. Let me chill. Nah, I was gonna get some the other day, but I think I ended up getting maybe food.
Food, I ain't had food in a minute,
I
bro.
just
But I've been
wanted,
trying to stay away from fast
you
food,
know,
though.
me too.
Like, it's probably my first little fast food meal, probably the whole year.
Oh shit. Yeah. I don't
Cheat
know.
meal. Because I was struggling Friday. I've been trying to, like,
No, I feel
fast
that.
and stay away from that stuff, but
No, I
Friday was
feel
a
that.
struggle, boy.
'Cause it is almost that time of year again.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be here before you know it.
Yep.
Nah, but thank y'all for joining this show. We do appreciate y'all following, keeping up with everything. Don't forget to continue the likes, the shares, the subscribes, you know, the engagement.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you cop your merch, too.
Cop the merch.
Cop the merch.
Get at me for further details. We do keep it moving. It's motion in movement.
And keep it selfless.
Yeah.
Selfless society. Cop some merch.
You heard it here first. Cop that merch. Speaking of getting into it, hearing it here first. Um, who do you think was the best movie basketball player?
Movie basketball player.
Like,
You relate to, like, how many?
where you had Common in that movie with
Yeah,
like all the
Common. Remember, like,
people.
when he playing for the Nets or something
Yeah.
like that?
Bow Wow. Um, like
You got,
Mike,
what's his name? From
Calvin Cambridge. Oh,
Love
um,
and Basketball. Them two.
Omar. Yeah, Omar.
Omar
Good.
Epps and
Yep.
Sanaa Lathan.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
What else?
Who do you think was like the best? I mean, he got game. You got Ray
Game
Allen.
Jesus
Yeah.
Shuttle, then you got Space Jam, both of the Space
Oh
Jam.
hell, damn! I guess that Michael Jordan we probably be up
Because
there.
they was actual we talking about actors though.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Which my
real.
actor? Yeah, yeah. Pull out
But
of
then you
the
forgot Juwanna Man too.
above the rim. Oh yeah, yeah. He'd be a good power forward for some reason.
Juwanna Man, above the rim, white man can't jump.
Man, I don't know why I thought what's Buddy Woody Harrison? I don't know why. Like I'd have thought his ass was like Pistol Pete or some shit in my head, but he was an actor. Like they made it look good. It's just like
Yeah.
I was like, oh damn, Buddy probably can hoop in real life.
Bro was good at football and basketball.
That-
Remember the Titans?
Yup.
He was in that movie too.
Damn. Okay, hold up.
And then what's his name? Adam Sandler too in Grown Ups.
Facts.
That wasn't no basketball movie though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then you got like
It kind of revolved around basketball. Though. That's why they got together.
yeah.
They played basketball. Because they all played basketball.
Then you got to throw an Airbud in there. Airbud
Airbud.
was hooping too. Nah, no bullshit, no bullshit.
Airbud, boy,
But
Airbud to go.
like Mike, Buddy was putting up 50 though, on grown men.
Oh, like Calvin Cambridge.
Yeah. In the
And then
Staples.
it was another
Was it in
movie.
Staples?
Huh?
Wasn't he in Staples doing it? The Clippers arena? Or
Yeah,
well,
like
yeah,
the Clippers
yeah,
arena, whatever. They
yeah,
was the Knights or something,
yeah.
whatever.
Yo, yeah. Don't you love when
The
they used to
fake,
like try to bridge in like a brand in a movie and like they would do like some cheesy shit? Like
the cheesy joint.
we know who it is.
They was like the Pistons or something, or the Clippers or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
In the Staples Center.
And Morris Chestnut was like
Chestnut
his
was
like what his
like foster dad or something.
yeah.
And him and his brother or
What are
whatever.
the odds? Fucking oh yeah,
The little white dude.
yeah, with the goggles. He was in like a few movies. He had a run. I hope he doing all right. We doing all right now. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, buddy, like at Publix now or some shit, and it's just like good shit.
That's good. I mean, well, I don't know.
Get them
It might
residuals
have to
check.
be like Mike, a little kid who dropping 50.
Yeah, damn near. And
Dropping
then
50
Space
on some
Jam would be
grown.
under, huh?
I'm saying because they actual basketball.
Oh yeah, that's fact. That's fact. That's fact. And damn, okay, yeah, I gotta scratch that whole one. I would throw up above the rim, Dwayne Martin. But I think he actually played too. I don't think so. They just kind of made it look like he did. But out of all those movies, I think it's funny how they can take an actor and really make you think that they
And
really
if you
can
think they
play
really
that.
hooping like that. And some of these folk really did like play sports back before they was acting though.
That's fact.
And so we never know. It's like Terry Crews played football before he got an actor.
Yo, it's
Though
crazy when you look at how many people that were successful in something else and then just became like famous,
he
pretty much.
became famous in something else.
And yeah, and it's kind of like so it's kind of like they were no stranger to success,
Yeah.
which is it's kind of cool to see somebody see because that means that they probably put in a decent amount of work. But speaking of work, who do you think of the 2000s era put in like the biggest complete body of work as an R&B artist? Because you got your Trey songs. R. Kelly, I guess, was carrying into the
He was
2000s.
carrying into the 2000s.
Yeah,
He started like in the 90s though.
yeah. Chris Brown,
Chris Brown, Justin
uh,
Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
Um,
Where would you put Justin Timberlake in your like R&B? Like I don't know, like over the top. Like would you put him in your top? What?
top five, and if you in the early 2000s R and
Okay,
B.
okay.
Chris Brown got to be number one.
Just off of longevity.
Like longevity, quality of music, showmanship.
It was a point where they said Trey Songz was like gonna. I guess
He up there too.
I think it's just he kind
Cause
of
he been around a long time, believe it or not.
he peaked or something. He has. You remember them old Tremaines? Oh my
Trigger
god.
Trey
Yeah.
with the braids.
Oh my god. It's funny. Him and Meek Mill with the braids. It's not even like that they have braids. It's just y'all don't know. Like when they had them braids, they was like a different type of braid.
Different type like Omarion was
Yeah. Yeah.
with the braids.
I mean, you gotta find the video of Meek Mill with or like, but that boy
And
was.
that's back when he was with them flamers tapes.
Oh
The
yeah.
crusted braid. Meek
On
Mill
me.
out there freestyling on the streets.
No, for real. Like it really puts you in like that mode. It's like, damn, I'm about to get in my cornrow Meek Mill era.
The crusted braid Meek Mill.
I'm about to fuck around, pull up on Little Snoop. Nah, then you had Genuines, your Vance Life,
Genuine.
like your neo soul type, like like ooh, Anthony Hamilton. What?
That was like that's like neo soul
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what he is, but
That's that
he
grown
running
people
shit though.
music.
He runs shit though.
Who that?
Anthony Hamilton,
Anthony Hamilton.
smooth cat.
Man, that's your auntie music though.
Nah, like for real, I can listen to like 2-3 songs and I'm kind of out of there.
And then you done. Yeah.
Like I ain't sick of it. It's just kind of like what am I doing?
It was
Like,
just stuff you heard on the radio because your mom you riding around with your mama
mean,
or something.
it wouldn't be bad live music, but I had to like be doing something else while I'm listening to it.
Yeah, like cleaning up or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
Like working. You just got to be doing something.
if I'm eating like some food or like if I'm thinking like what's the Essence Festival like or Hill some shit like that maybe like,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm with people I feel like it'll be a vibe, but like some in the car I don't know.
Yeah, I get tired of that.
Hell yeah. I feel like after the
After the first
nostalgia
or something, like, all right, man,
yeah,
play something else.
as soon as I see it's the whole album I'm like damn.
Like, yeah, I can't do it.
Do you think John Legend was up there for you? Not too crazy.
Not too crazy.
It was kind of like it was a few songs in rotation, but
Few songs in rotation, like Green Light with him and Andre 3000,
okay.
probably my
Well,
favorite
that's
song.
what the triple platinum.
Triple platinum. So that's probably right. And then well, Ordinary People.
Oh man, yeah. He had that later one. What is 2010s more? I guess. What was that one? They played the shit. They played the ink off this song. They put it in that movie with Kevin Hart.
Dang, what was the song?
Best you ever had. I don't know. Tonight. I think it's called Tonight.
Oh yeah,
Tonight,
yeah. Boy, they played the boy.
I think that was right at the beginning of streaming services because it was like it was going from radio and it was like if you was listening to it on Pandora, that bitch was on there. And it was with that movie, so they were really
And then they give you all of me or whatever.
oh yeah,
Him made that song dedicated to his wife.
yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
That's
Type
cool.
shit. No, like yes, that's sweet. Would you say like head to head, who had a bigger impact on music? The '90s R&B era or the 2000s R&B era, and why?
Man, that's tough. Had a I guess the 90s though. I say the 90s probably because there was still passion behind the music and
True.
passion on top of showmanship. And
That
not
is
only
true.
could not only did you have to sing, but you had to be able to perform and dance too.
Originality too. Like it
And
was
be
a lot of
original, have some substance with your music.
not.
Instead of everybody singing about the same thing.
And don't get me wrong, the 2000s was pretty.
It was a little more
They were
entertaining.
different.
It was
Yeah,
singing subject matter was kind of similar, but it was a little more pop, kind
yeah,
of geared towards more pop.
100%. It was more catchy.
Yeah, because
Dang.
it was starting to have a little hip hop influence.
I know this is a kind of a sidebar, but okay, like what notable names in the female category you think? R&B 2000s. Okay, I'll just start
R&B
it off.
2000s,
You can do like a Rihanna, I guess, and you can just kind of like branch out if you kind of,
Rihanna,
because I'm thinking,
um,
because Mary J is like 90s, right?
she 90 2000.
Okay,
She
okay,
started to like really peak out in the 2000s, but she
okay.
started out like in the
Keisha
90s.
Cole, Fantasia.
I was about to say them too. Keisha Cole, Fantasia.
Boom. Yeah, they had
Uh,
it in chokehold.
Ashanti was very slept on too.
Yes, she was
Ali-
a good feature. She'd have made a
Feature
lot of
artist.
money
Well,
in this
she was
era.
like super feature, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Alicia Keys. Like we talking 2000.
Shout out. I'm sorry. Also, shout out Nelly because I really wouldn't say Nelly was a rapper, but Nelly was in like between of like that
Rap pop.
type shit. But we can go back. Yeah, you had Ashanti. Uh,
Um,
it was somebody kind of related, like to
Aunt
that
Marie
type of. Yeah,
was
yeah,
real low key, underrated.
yeah. She was. It's just one thing.
But it's just one thing. Why do we fall?
Oh
That song.
man. Ooh, and everybody else I'm thinking is probably like more
Um,
2010. But I'm trying to say 2000. But yeah, Keisha Cole, Fantasia for sure. They might have had it for 2 years
had it.
apiece,
They had it.
just off two songs. You know, it's
Like
a
04, 05.
Oh yeah. When I see,
You know, but they
never know when you might.
and then Fantasia had that run on American Idol.
But transitioning into the golden age of R&B, if you will, or would you say that that's kind of?
Pretty much.
I think so.
The
I think
90s was the golden age for a lot of stuff though. Hip hop, R&B, movies,
so.
dude, fashion,
Because it was a lot of movies that got some questionable plots off that would not have worked again. Didn't work again. Because movies,
TV shows,
yeah,
like a lot of stuff back in the 90s.
it's a lot of things that happened in the 90s
Like fast food culture.
that they tried to redo and it still hasn't
And
worked.
it just ain't work. To this day, just won't work.
Fresh Prince.
Hell, even gaming sometimes.
Oh yeah, they try to like remaster it and it's just
They just try to remaster it. Sometimes it works.
it works on the games that have like those 8-bit type of technology. So because all you're just doing like, redoing like the quality of the lighting. So you're really not changing much. But when they try to change like say Pac-Man from like whatever that is to like say 4D, it's like we get that you're trying to innovate, but you gotta know, I guess, your consumer base.
I will say
Yeah.
like the Crash Bandicoot was pretty cool too.
Yeah,
That they remastered.
that's fact. Yeah. But I already knew that remaster was gonna be good because that studio seems to put out very consistent stuff. Like they don't seem to like not take risks, but like they're kind of on the safe side. They have a lot of loyal customers
Mm-hmm.
on that Crash Bandicoot like type of player
Lower
base.
fan base.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Like they got a lot of people that if they just kept it the same and just made like minimal increases, they'd be okay with that. Because soon as
Yeah.
you abandon something,
Playing on people's nostalgia. I think that's the problem with a lot of stuff in general nowadays. They're just trying to capitalize off of nostalgia. It just ain't
well,
working.
yeah, you got that one foot in nostalgia and you got the one foot in the market. Because you got the one foot of your older players and you got the one foot of all your newer players, your battle pass
Right.
customers and stuff like
Your
that.
newer players, you're trying to cater them to some kind of way.
So, and
You got to put some of the new features in.
some games really fail on that. Some games really fail on that for real. Like because okay, as a game studio, and I don't want to get too off track, but a gaming studio, in a sense, they got to balance both nowadays. You got to keep your old customers,
Keep
and you
your
got to be
old
able to
crowd.
get new ones.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what type of game you are, it's harder to do it in some ways without compromising like the integrity. Like,
Of the game itself.
let's say you're God of War. only way you can make money is if you just make the game hella good and just release it as often as you can without doing it too often. You see what I'm saying?
Basic quality over quantity,
Yeah,
basically.
but you can't take too long nowadays on quality because you'll just get X'd out.
People lose interest or they just forget.
Yeah. Well, people consume way faster than they used to. Internet is way faster. So people, people are watching an entire series of stuff in
Of
a
games,
month
right, in a month.
or playing like a whole series of games in a week. Whereas, like, say, Fresh Prince, if you were like there during that time period, it took years to like watch everything. But
The whole thing.
you can
Like,
literally sit down and just watch it all. And you can
because
just
the
do
thing is
that
like
with
it'd
everything.
be like one new episode every week.
Yeah. And but it's just crazy. But imagine how fast stuff can go if you knew that you can consume like basically at will. And that's kind of what studios are kind of at the impasse of. We want to produce quality, but if we take too long and then they think we took too long and they become, a little more scrutinized because, the longer we take,
The
the
longer we
more
take, the
they're
more
gonna,
we're gonna start to lose a little interest in it.
because they're gonna poke holes in it. Because the reason people just shut up about GTA, what's 6?
6.
Is because they just assume it's just gonna come out polished and everything will be just fine. They're hoping so.
I
I
hope
I,
so.
I
If
think
it's
that's
taking this long to make it, it better.
because, but I will say people have Rockstar has a decent relationship with most people.
Yeah, because they all
Like
the games they made is like top quality
and
games.
Red Dead is keeping a lot of niggas quiet too. Like the fact you can
And
just
like
hop
they
on Red
still
Dead
making
still.
like GTA Online with GTA 5. You're coming out with new stuff.
Yeah. And truthfully, Rockstar, I don't know what they're gonna do. They got a lot of money, so but they also have a lot of loyal fans. So
Mm-hmm.
they can afford to kind of swing and miss and then adjust. Versus some people, hell, it's a lot of games that the reason they come out so like safe is because they can't afford to like fail. They put so much money into that game. And that's why there's no competitors with 2K and Madden
Yeah,
and
because it's just
FIFA.
like there ain't no competition.
Yeah, especially if you can't take their fans. I would be nice to have like an all pro football back though.
Something different.
Exclusive licensing. So you can't even get like the names back. You just would be playing with like generic 1 and 2. It's just like NCAA again.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate that exclusive license. Moving on. The rise of female R&B artists was definitely a time. The 90s was it. Mary J. Blige, TLC, the
Escape.
SWV, the skate. Ooh,
Escape.
yeah,
That's where Tiny came from.
yeah, yeah. What was it? I'm thinking of TLC. I was thinking Philly or something.
Escape. All I remember was Tiny. I can't remember the other names.
Yeah, yeah. Take off your shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy.
That's how T.I. got on though.
Shout out Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri. So deaf.
So Dev. Hey, I know that boy. Man, yeah, that boy went crazy. Boy went crazy.
So deaf.
Babyface, Jodeci, Casey and JoJo. Those are just some notable
Boys
names.
to Men.
Oh man. Hey, boys to men. Who really in
Keith
your mind?
Sweat. All them.
In your mind, who are you thinking is really hit for hit could really go hit for hit with Boys to Men? I mean, I don't know how hot you are on Boys to Men. It's just like as far as hits, what I guess artist or group could you think could go back and forth with?
Boys to Men. Probably Jodeci.
I feel okay. That is respectable.
It's like if they did a versus or something like that.
I wish I wish I'm thinking
New
New Edition,
Edition.
but I
That was
don't
like
know.
the late 80s though.
Yeah, they didn't stay together long enough to get more hits because about
Mm-hmm.
shout out Bobby.
Then like Bill DeVoe. I'm sleep on them too.
Nah, for real. Shout out
Poison.
Go for real. I'm thinking of Candy Rain.
What decade was 112? Was that like 90s or 2000?
Ooh, I think 90s. I think that's
Like late
90s.
90s?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hey, that's the
Yeah, what
ones.
happened to that, man? Like the R&B, like don't nobody make R&B groups no more.
Shit, they was getting scammed.
Like shoot, man, just what happened to the R&B groups?
I think what happened was like once all those
They just once we hit the 2000, they just died off.
them reality shows, what do they call like TV1 had a few where like they did like the life after.
Oh,
VH1 had,
Unsung. It
yeah,
was like
that's what it.
TV1 Unsung.
And they would have a lot, and it's like the
It was like a lot
common
of
theme.
internal stuff,
Yeah, it would be internal drugs, or
money, some.
but a lot of
Like
time, yeah, it was money, and a lot of times because it was like either one person was getting it or nobody was getting it, so they just kind of like just went their own ways
and
because
then they try to have a solo career. One of them have a good little 1 or 2 year run, and they just fall off
and that's the thing
completely.
too, because unless you're Bobby Brown and New Edition, you can't always just leave your group. You might be the lead singer in a good group, but you're not great yourself.
Yourself.
So it's like you're like all your flaws are being hidden when you're in a group, but once you know you're
You go
solo,
solo, them flaws they come out.
like I think Mindless Behavior, they all tried to go solo, and it was just like
Yeah, that
nobody
wasn't
knows
never
really
finna work.
any of y'all. Like we know y'all as a group, but like you had to do what the bus driver had,
The dude with the
pigtails,
braids,
yeah,
and then somebody with the big afro,
yeah, the
look like a
fro,
curly fro.
and then you had the mohawk. Nah, ain't no shout out because hey, look, I knew a kid with every one of them type. Well, I don't know about the ponytail type joint. I knew a kid with every one of them styles, so I ain't gonna. But it just felt like
So we all knew somebody with them hairstyles back when they was popular.
it was just like I don't know. They used to play the shit out that one song. I'm sorry, we on '90s. My bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, me boy. They probably hate
That
that
was
song.
their only song I
Yo,
remember.
ooh. They had another one that was probably like like forgettable for sure.
I don't know. That's the one I remember.
Oh, Erica Badu.
Erykah Badu.
What would you say she ranks in like if you had like a top five? Because you got your Mary J. Blige, you got Erica Badu,
She up there. She like low key underrated.
you got Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Was she 90s though? Or was she like
Mm,
80s?
I would say she was on her pop arc in the '80s,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like '90s she kind of like went more into that R&B bag. But I feel you because she is more of like a Michael Jackson esque transcendent. She was never really necessarily like she was a fluid in the genre.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could name a few of them.
But like just straight R&B.
Exactly.
Like a Erykah Badu. Like
Hmm.
that was R&B.
Hmm.
The damn show.
Damn near it was like her own pocket of R&B. That's why I
Yep.
think when people mention R&B, I don't think people forget. They just think when you think everybody, you just think of her by something like Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. That real soulful type vibe.
What group was that? Lauryn Hill,
Lauryn Hill. I don't
Fuji,
know. Some probably.
Fuji. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a group. Yeah.
Cause they got the
Mm.
they was like the what female version of Tribe Called Quest.
Damn near. Damn, Tribe Called Quest was a decent group, low key.
And say all the same vibe.
Underrated. Very underrated. Very underrated. I know we're on.
That's that real soulful type rap, that conscious type
That's facts.
music there.
Who you think had a bigger run in the '90s, Nas or Jay-Z?
In the 90s, we had a bigger run. Hmm. I don't know. I might say Jay-Z probably had it because he's still popping to this day.
You know,
I
like
don't know though.
the more I've like the more I've
Jay-Z
gave.
been around since like the late 80s though.
I think Nas. mm,
Nas ain't come out to Illmatic. Illmatic ain't come out to like what, 94, 95, something like that.
I feel like it about so. Because
94, 95.
man, but hey, I mean, no, low key though. Illmatic was low key a slap.
Like
Kind of,
high key.
kind of like on some. It was very like poetic or like it was a piece of art. It's something that I don't know what I can compare it to and like the significance of it because for some people it's different. But I think overall, if you like it, you like it. But the people that like it, they really like it. It's not like you know how some
Illmatic, man, he just
yeah
that was Nas first. He just kicked the door down. Like
yeah
I'm
for
here
sure
type
for
album
sure.
right there.
Yeah, Nas really, and I'm not really like too crazy on,
I think
East Coast,
Jay-Z though.
but Nas really like has a decent body of work. He's just, he just kind of came up in an era that
He
there
was
was a lot of stuff
a
going on
lot of
too.
stuff going on.
And he wasn't a very
And he
loud
wasn't
person
getting a whole
either.
lot of like radio play either. He
Yeah.
was real just
But Nas wasn't like an antics person either. Like he
mm-mm.
was just he just made music.
He just made his music and just put his head down.
Because now that I think about it, it's like I can't even think of like a Nas storyline. It's like because some people they just
This
stay,
only storyline with him and
you
the
know,
girl, what's his name? Chick that made the milkshake song.
Khalees.
Yeah, him and Khalid. That was the
Yep.
only controversy, him and Khalees.
LOL. Shout out Mace. I don't know why every time I think of Nas, I think of Mace.
Nah, but that was his only like little controversy.
Controversial. Another controversial topic that I'll slide into is late night snacking. We've touched on it before, but we like to pick it apart. We like to peel back new layers, discover new things.
Mm-hmm.
This specific segment of late night snacking, I wanted to talk about how it can affect like how like your sleep quality can be, or like how you feel the next day. Have you ever ate like a very dense meal before you went to bed, or not a meal necessarily, but something dense, and you kind of woke up feeling a certain way?
Kind of off,
Yeah, yeah.
like not real sick, but just you just kind of feel off.
Almost like your stomach is aggravated.
And then not even that sometimes. It's like, you just wake up, like you don't feel sick. Your stomach don't feel like sick, but you just feel kind of just
I feel that.
like off. Like you don't have a headache, but you feel like you do, or something like that.
I low key feel like that's that circadian rhythm thing. Like I feel like that's that it's a real thing because if you don't line up everything you like when you go to bed to rest, you like won't rest, if that makes sense. You can sleep, but you won't rest.
Yeah.
Cause say for example,
You don't feel refreshed after you wake up.
cause that's how it's supposed to be. And it's not like, oh, you're gonna feel like 100% because it's really got more to do with your lifestyle too. Like, shit, if you don't drink water and shit like that, of course you're gonna wake up thirsty as
I wake
fuck.
up thirsty, like dehydrated.
If I wake up thirsty, I probably did a lot of cardio the day before.
Or you probably didn't ate something with a lot of sodium in it.
Oh, don't you hate that? Because that's how you know you
You
just ate
wake up
something with
and
a
your
lot of
throat
stuff.
be hurting, or like throat just sore, like
Oh my
dry.
god. And you just sitting there like, bro, it wasn't that bad, was it? There's no way.
And then it'd be worse when you got to pee too. On top
Oh,
of being dehydrated, and you got to get up.
how do you think the the shift in like you eating like later night to having more of a schedule has affected like your metabolism, like in a good way?
Say that again.
How do you think, you not really eating late at night has affected your metabolism? Because I know for me, if I don't eat late at night, my metabolism seems to like start up a lot earlier in the day, or it seems to kick up a lot earlier in the day. Versus if I do, yeah, because if I
Yeah.
do eat before, it takes me like damn near 1 o'clock to feel like I'm really burning.
I don't, if I eat late at night, I'll probably won't get hungry, and I'll probably be good up until lunchtime. As opposed, like if I'm let's say I stop eating at 8 o'clock,
Hmm.
I wake up, gotta go to work or whatever. I start to feel it around maybe 10.
I'm gonna feel it
Something
bad at
like that.
10.
Feel it bad. You start to feel it.
I'm gonna be in my own head at like 9 o'clock, to be honest. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
like
like,
right
damn.
9:30, 10 o'clock, and you've been in the middle of work, like, damn,
Because most
feel it
places,
now.
he's like, I can't go anywhere to get something to satisfy that at 10. It's like, I gotta wait
You
till
just gotta
11.
wait till his lunch break.
And then it's like, it's always somebody to go get lunch before me or something. Then they bring their food in,
And you
or
just
like,
smell, you
or
can
they
be
heat it
like,
up.
they heating up and you
And it's
smell it.
just,
You be like,
and then you're just over there like, man, like, you want something that's like, you can't cook worth nothing. And it's like, I'm cool. It smelled
but you
good though.
speak, yeah, it be smelling good, bro.
Like, nah, I
Gotta only
tried that
hold out. You
before.
should try to drink as much water as you can. That don't work.
Oh, me. And then it counted, that counteracts. Now you
You make
just
your
back and
stomach
forth.
feel more empty.
Man, I remember it was like a week of my life. I said, if I just drink more water, I just feel more full. That was the
No,
most
bro, that's like
emptiest feeling
you
of my
feel so
stomach.
empty.
I felt like I can't even explain it to you.
Trying to drink all that water on an empty stomach.
It felt like it was just going just back straight out.
Like you
Like,
don't feel no fuller.
and that's what's
You
crazy.
feel like you get hungry.
It seemed like you full for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then after that, you got to go, and then you drink some more water. But
Now you got to pee
oh my
all day.
goodness, that really pissed me off. Because somebody's like, oh, if you full, or if you're hungry, drink some more. It's like,
Drink some
yes,
water. Like,
for like
yeah.
a few
But then it's
minutes.
like you don't feel sad because first of all, water ain't got no flavor. So it's just like I didn't drink all this water, but I'm not satisfied.
Yeah, I'm still not satisfied. Now I gotta go
It's
pee.
like I need to drink some juice or something.
Yeah, like give me some sugar to like hold me over like a few minutes
I
or
need some
something.
kind of like calorie.
Yeah,
Give
that
me a
was a.
mint or something, something.
I remember that. That was one of the most miserable. Like I was like, bro, why am I even doing this? I'm
Like
definitely
trying to
hungry.
fast, and I was feeling that junk like
Yeah,
right, like around, and you're gonna feel it around the end of the week. If you don't eat some cheat meals over the weekend,
midweek I was cooked
like you'll start to feel it around maybe Wednesday or
because
Thursday.
I didn't even know
Get
what
you
I
to
was
load
getting
up.
into for sure.
So that fasting is not easy. Not easy at all.
What are your thoughts? Like, what were your thoughts on fasting before you ever like fasted versus like now?
I don't even like remember when I don't know. I'm just like, let's try it and see, basically. And
Oh
see
yeah,
what
facts.
happens.
Okay.
Like when you first do it. Let's try it and see.
What was your mind like a little bit? Did you ever get to a point where you're like, this might not be for me?
Not really. Like, cause when you in college, I'm gonna say you unintentionally fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like you be so busy doing stuff and you don't pay it no attention.
Facts.
Like, cause you be in class all day, you got to come home or whatever,
Six
go back to your
assignment.
dorm. You do right 6, 7 assignments you got to do. You just so in the zone.
The sun that came up, went
Sun,
down.
sun went down. There's been one time I done dang passed out doing that jump, like my freshman year.
I ate it.
Like I'm getting out the shower. Like, I was washing my hair. My vision started going a little black a little. I'm like, oh, hold on, let me get
Oh,
out the shower.
it's like ain't nobody gonna
Because I
come
ain't
help me.
ate nothing. I got out the shower. I was good. I'm putting my clothes on. I get out the shower, draw, put my dirty clothes in the laundry basket. Happen. Next thing you know, I turn around. Wow. And I just blacked out
Damn.
for like probably what, a minute from not eating all day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was probably like the worst.
Bro, somebody passed out in front of me. We were in formation one time, and somebody, like a girl, just literally like just. I guess she was in front of me enough to where like she fell. I didn't catch it because we went not supposed to move. So, uh,
That's jacked up.
no, but it was also like
Uh,
I could have missed her too. Like by the time I saw her, I'm still like and then she fall, and I'm like, but she kind of her head and hit the
it
pavement,
ain't hit
so
nothing,
she kind of like just flopped like type shit. But yeah, it's crazy. They tell you not to like lock your leg,
Don't
but like
lock your
shit.
knees because you'll
Yeah,
cut that blood
yeah,
circulation
yeah.
off.
But yeah, I think I saw her kind of getting a little light,
But
but
that was probably the first time that was the first time I ever passed out. That jump was kind of scary.
oh yeah,
I started sweating and shit.
especially
Like
if nobody's
like
around.
it wasn't like I had my roommate was in the room. I don't think he wasn't paying attention.
Hell no.
I think he was like in the bed, like looking at something on his phone. He must have thought I tripped or something. I put something in the laundry basket, turned around, took a step, and then next thing you know, I woke up on the ground. Like, what the fuck? What just happened?
Already hit a send button.
Oh,
No.
bro, what just happened?
You definitely like the thing about fasting. People think fasting is just or
But like actually locking in and fasting, like that's
yeah,
like a discipline thing. I'm like, all right, I
it
got some
is.
kind of goal I'm trying to accomplish something and just lock in and
Because people think, oh, like so the fast I can do it with no food. It's like no, no, no. You got to have a
you
plan.
got to have a plan. But like
Because if you don't have a plan,
that's really what prepared me though, just being in college in general,
mm,
just not eating. I'm like, when you start to fast, it's a little easier
because once your
because you've
mind
already
gets
done
off
it.
of it, I mean, it's mind over matter for a decent
And
bit,
then
but
the
you
thing,
do
you got to
need
stay busy too.
yeah,
'Cause if you just sitting around doing nothing, it's hard.
because you're gonna want to board eat.
Cause you're gonna want to, yeah, eat just cause you bored.
Because there's a lot of times people do it. Well, but get your nutrients. Eat whenever you have to
Definitely
eat.
eat,
Yeah. You don't want to
but
skip.
don't starve yourself.
Yeah. Because then, yeah. Yeah.
You got to have some kind of carbs and calories.
Because the ideal is that you're not going to like depriving yourself of it. You're just,
cutting back.
You're just cutting
Really, all
back
it is.
strategically.
Strategically cutting
Like
back.
if you eat a lot per day and you just decide to go from a lot to nothing and you don't drink water,
And you
oh,
really got to ease into that too. You
the
can't just
EMTs are probably gonna see you soon because
you don't want to do too drastic.
you're gonna need some. Your blood sugar's probably gonna be low. His potassium's probably they're gonna
It's
pass
gonna be a
out
lot, yeah.
because some people, even if they are overeating, if they go from that to nothing, like to like not even a juice or like a juice
Right. You think your
fast
body got
one,
enough like fat reserve and stuff to
mm,
burn, but you don't want to be too drastic going from eating to eating nothing.
that's true. Because everything definitely comes in moderation with fasting because it's a marathon for sure. Because some days are tougher than others.
Usually around the end of the week. That's why it's good to have a cheat meal too.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's
because you
gonna
have to
hurry up.
partake in it. You gotta indulge. You have to indulge intentionally because if not, it's gonna.
And then that'll slow your metabolism down if you just keep starving yourself all the time.
That's true because it's gonna be
So
like
like keep fasting, your metabolism will slow down.
yeah,
So in order to keep your metabolism working, that's why cheat meals is important.
get you
At
some
least like
protein.
once or twice a week or so.
Yeah,
And that's
man.
usually why I try to cheat on the weekends, load up on them carbs and calories and stuff.
Carbs with my ass now, man. Like I eat fries or something. I can. It's just because I know what fills me up quicker. Like fried foods, just I can eat anything non-fried probably twice as much. But if it's fried, in my head, I just know as soon as I eat like that amount, I'm
And you
probably
get
gonna
that
be full.
feeling right here after you eat that fried food, feeling in your stomach, in your chest. If you eat too much fried food, I can't eat too much fried food.
I
Not no
can't even
more.
think about eating too much fried
Not no
because if
more.
I
That
do,
just, just
I
feel
get that feeling,
trash, bro.
and then you can't undo it for like a good 10 hours.
Then you just feel like trash just for the rest of the day.
Oh my gosh,
And then
that
like
feeling.
part of that too, from what I've learned, some foods are just not compatible with your blood type. It's probably why you feel like trash too. There's certain foods that you just really can't eat because it's not compatible. And so that's like part of why you feel like trash.
That's true. You really own to something. This is why I bring them here. This is why we do what we do to inform, entertain. Let the people know what they need to know. Guys, we do appreciate y'all for joining us on this wonderful show. What do you have for us closing out?
And just not much. We pretty much covered everything. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Go to bed early.
Drink your water. Don't be late night snacking too much.
Yeah. If you are, be smart, or AKA, develop a plan. Go on AI, go on Chat GPT and
Chat
ask them to make a
GPT. If you ain't got no nutritionist,
yeah.
nothing like that.
Go and ask them to make a nutrition plan for your
Build a
body
meal
type.
plan for your body type
Yeah.
and get your blood type. See what you can and can't eat.
Pay attention to what be swelling your them fat ass fingers up.
And them ankles.
No, I'm talking shit. Hey, I lay out. Don't forget to recycle, drink your water, and remember, if it ain't right, get rice.